Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
44, Mike, 44. Ricky. 44 is Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. I'm going to come back to you. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 50, it's Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First carry for Nick Chubb. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Jets nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, team.
A give to Bell. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
The ball carrier.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
9-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Ready? Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Darnold from the gun. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Play action. It's Darnold. Throw left side, complete. It's Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a short return to the 6-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The gun, Watson. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give. This is Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Intended for Ryan Griffin. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Second down and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Muscling free near the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 85.
David Njoku. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A 5-yard loss.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Complete.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
First down, Browns.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Kareem Hunt.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Watson, and this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check right, check right. Check, 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 check. And 80.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Lady, Mike 42. Mike 42, check, check. Mike 42. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Red 80. Choose the ball. Check, check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
29 is Mike 29. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Here's Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Set. 19. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 50 Cent. Mike, 50.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
35-yard line.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's telling you, run. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. From the go. Sit. Check. Lucky.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nick Chubb on the kick.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
We're going to
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's caught by Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Young lady, 29 is the mic. Mike 29. I got him. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Come on.
On first down, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, check 24.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 29.
Now it's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Darnold call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
The 45-yard line.
Darnold on first down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On first down, this is Adams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the 38, Darnold. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd down, Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jets 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Cleveland ball carrier.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Complete to Brandon Cooks. 4 yards.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Brown.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They give him a gain of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. And Watson's going to throw it here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 27.
Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. 78 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Watson off play action. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Browns 1st down. Today's final score, Browns.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going